Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for Bleach episodes 4 and 5. I had to think for a second. It slipped my mind for a moment. I was only able to get 2 done today. I had originally planned for 3, but my mother was being very pushy when it came to getting stuff done around the house. I mean, it's not like I couldn't have gotten 3 episodes done and then I could have worked on the house. I mean, hello. It's not like it had to be done by a certain point. Anyway. We end up encountering some guy named Chad, essentially a gentle giant, who is built like a freaking, what would be the best analogy for this? I don't know if I'd say a brick wall, but essentially he can take hits because he ends up helping out Ichigo in the past. The two know each other, and the guy took in a bird that apparently people think are cursed because every single person who's had the bird in the past has met a horrific end. And the bird can talk, which you'd think is a big red flag when it comes to all this because of what we've seen so far on the show. They don't sense anything evil in the bird, thankfully. It's a human soul connected to the bird, but it's not evil. While the day goes on, Chad has the bird with him all the time, and he ends up getting into a few accidents. First one, a freaking steel beam slid off the top of the thing and landed on his head. And he acts like it was nothing. I'm like, are you okay? Because I'm sure any normal person would have been killed by that impact. Or been a concussion, broken neck, paralysis, something. But no, he brushes it off like it's nothing. And later on, he ends up in a car accident, a 4-car accident somehow, and he ends up having some kind of burn on his back in the shape of what looks like a footprint, like a animal footprint, or something like that. Let me know if I'm wrong. And Ichigo's sister, I forgot her name briefly, the one with the black hair, the one who's more sensitive to spirits. She ends up getting sick, and she tries to go and tell Ichigo that she saw the memory of the spirit inside that bird, and the poor kid, his mother was murdered right in front of him, and she wants him to tell the kid that if he passes on, he will get to be reunited with his mother. And while this is going on, Chad ends up getting attacked again by what we now know as a hollow, and is after the bird. So he's running off with the bird, and he can't see it or hear it, but he knows that something is after him. And the bird is telling him, it's back, and stuff. She goes to take care of the hollow while Ichigo goes to take his sister home because she had gotten out of bed while sick to tell him this. So he takes her back home, and she's trying and failing miserably to take out the hollow.
What time do you work Saturday?
3 to close, I think.
Okay. Yeah, the morning, 8 to 12.
Anyway, we find out that she has not recovered at all from transferring her power to Ichigo, so sure, her attacks do nothing. And Chad shows up after putting the bird down, even though the bird was telling him, please don't go, you're gonna end up like all the others. And he, despite not being able to see or hear the hollow, he's able to land several punches on it just by sheer luck. And we find that the creature can throw out leeches that when they attach to you, he can blow them up, and you can't pull them off. So he attaches some to the bird cage to use it as a hostage, and Ryukia, whatever her name is, I can't even remember off the top of my head, runs off to lead the Hollow away from Chad and the bird. And thankfully, Ichigo at this point has shown up. And we find out that the monster had killed the kid's mother, and and he wanted to bring his mother back, so he stupidly listened to the Hollow, who said he would bring his mother back if he managed to evade him for 3 months in that bird body. So, yeah, that's what's been going on, essentially. And Ichigo sends the Hollow to the underworld and exorcises the poor kid's soul and sends him to the Soul Society. So I'm assuming they're going to erase Chad's memory of this whole thing. Maybe. I don't know, or at least... I don't know. I don't know if they're going to or not. Anyway, I'll get to work on everything and I'll see you guys next time.